Welcome back to the Gen Z Effect podcast. Here with me is I'm my humble self, Jeremiah Ezekiel. Today we'll be talking about still real life things happening and challenges and people are facing everywhere in today's world, and be sacrifice. I'll give you room for something to say.
Sacrifice is you doing something selflessly. You just go out of your way to do something for somebody, even when that person did not really do anything to deserve it, but you just felt the need to do it for a person. But most people see sacrifice in a concept that maybe you did something and they gave you something in return. That's not sacrifice. He feels that sacrifice is based on you doing something for somebody and getting something in return. So do you think that it adds, or it's not it?
For me, it's not, because people have different concept and mindset based on sacrifice. The way I do sacrifice might be different from the way the other person will sacrifice, because the other person might just, even if it's not actually gaining something for a moment, but he's booming this thing maybe a few years to come. It's just, if you see need be, you need to help this person, you sacrifice. That is the best way to sacrifice. If you ask me, I'll say is putting yourself in that person's shoes.
That's just what we are talking about here. Putting yourself in the person's shoes, like you just like, let me just say someone having like 500k and somebody's having a problem of 200,000, and you now pick 200,000 from that 500k to help somebody that has not got anything for it. That was a huge sacrifice. Those things you don't do willingly. You do it because you need something from your parents. For instance, to wash your dad's car. You understand? On a normal terms, no African child will just wake up in the morning to go and wash his car, except they'll say, go and wash the car. They'll start, all those kind of things. But you just wake up in the morning, that child that doesn't do it, just wake up and wash the car, sweep the ground, dust the house. Like, in your mind, you'll be like, there's something this child is looking for. So you giving this child something in return does not mean as a parent you've sacrificed for that.
It's different. The way people feel like if they work, they shouldn't be like paid.
Yes.
Like in certain amount.
Yes.
They just feel like it should be petty. Should be little by little. That the person always come back and be at the person's
messy.
But in the outside, in like Western world, people like that's why that people are paying per day, per hour. It's as you're working, you put in your work. But in Africa, it's different. You work a month, sometimes you don't even see them.
They won't even, most times, you cut the salary. What means? It's because what you just said from Western world that just made me understand the fact that the white people are the ones that are rather doing the phrase time and money, because every hour of your time is coming. But here, is it like that? It's not like that. Most times you even, just like they say, you walk like an elephant and eat like an ant. That's why that's why you see crime rate is too much.
But let's say if this person was not like in the picture of coming out to vote for the first time in Nigeria election, like 3 people, they're sharing the vote almost equally. But at least the last election was interesting. At least the youth actually came out. Unlike other elections, not even buying, even if we were buying the vote, but at least it was like, okay, people like sold in their time and everything. But for me, that's actually sacrifice too.
That's a support for sacrifice. If I should work for you to earn something, you cannot tell me you sacrifice for me. At least I was of value to you. And you want to, just like you said, you always do something to just make you to keep coming. So you now did something to just make me stick around, not like you sacrificed for me.
That's why you see the rich people are not saying they don't want people to like come on to the ladder of be successful. They just want you to, okay, if they need something from you, they will use this thing to pin you down, you feeling entitled also. Because some people actually, for me, go astray as saying sacrifice before,
and then you just weigh the information.
But people are actually getting the concept wrong. So you be mindful of how you view the word sacrifice. That is, you when just doing things selflessly, you're not actually getting anything. You just feel like, I need to do this because why? I just need to do it. to our dear viewers out there, hope you keep clicking on our like button, comment, and if you have any question, you share as well. See you on the next episode. Bye.